Welcome to Gamebros. This is... Didn't work.
Go.
It didn't work. We're having technical difficulties. This is Jimmy signing in.
And this is Prodigy.
Coming to you live from our Gamebros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida. And what do you guys think of the Mortal Kombat movie?
I have my gripes with it.
Okay. I like to hear that. I want to hear the opinions. Because we all got to see the movie, right? We all got to see the whole thing.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Well, we're gonna try to keep it as much as
minimal
spoiler free as possible.
All right.
But so what do you guys think? We'll go with Jimmy first. We'll start off with you. So what do you think of the movie?
My problem is that there was never a tournament.
Okay. I mean, me and you are on the same page when it comes to that.
So what was this, like Mortal Kombat prologue? What exactly did they? What are they trying to do?
Mm-hmm. I agree with you there.
Yeah. And
a lot of people are comparing this Mortal Kombat movie with the original one, and I'm like, dude, you can't. They're like light years difference, especially with CG. The way CG movie making has evolved. After all these years, things have changed a whole lot in the ways we make movies. Now, my thing, let's just stick to the story, how the movie turned out, acting wise, story wise. Characters wise, what do you guys?
We can all agree that the first fighting scene was amazing, right? That was like for me, it was the best part of the movie.
I love if you just separate that first part of the movie, tonally, everything about it I think was perfect.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I'm like, dude, I hope the rest of the movie is like this. You had Sub-Zero's clan, you had Scorpion's clan, the whole thing between them fighting each other and trying to establish dominance, the alpha male, the whole fight sequence and all that. I love that. Up to there, Mortal Kombat movie, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it was really good. I was feeling the beginning. And then I guess the progression of the story, because I really thought it was going to go heavy into Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but it really did not. It was just the beginning, and then it was just straight Sonya and Kano for the rest of the way. And Jax. Those were the main filler. Liu Kang and Kung Lao, they were supporting the idea that the tournament was there and why Raiden existed, and I but it was mostly, not even Jax. I think it was just Kano and Sonya, and Sonya trying to get that little mark.
She was trying to get the invitation.
Yeah, but Sonya's. sorry, man.
No. Continue.
No,
Sonya,
go ahead.
Sonya. Yes, Sonya.
Well, Sonya's character, even in the first one, she was kind of like stumbled across it, and I always had the understanding that was her plot. Shang Tsung was trying to get her in, whether she liked it or not, whether she knew it or not. And this one, it was more like she was trying to prove herself.
Yeah, she was trying to say, I belong here.
Yeah.
I'm part of the team Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
Yeah. Out of all the random things that they added in the film, one thing I do like, which this is not really spoiler, but this is a way to explain why regular humans have powers. It's the whole Arcana thing. They made this power system.
Yeah.
I do like that just for the movie sense and plot sense for people who maybe don't know Mortal Kombat or whatever. Want to have a sense of this is how humans have these powers. It's because there's this special thing called Arcana, blah, 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 blah. So I do like that they did include that in the movie to sort of explain that. But like Jimmy was saying, I don't like how...
Game reactions were like, where can I get my refund?
But like Jimmy said...
Yeah, they had to come up with a way to explain where these humans could throw fire out of their arms and this and that. And I get that.
I think there was a mix in story here when it came to what they... Because the movie started off with what... They said they were going to make the movie was about Scorpion and Sub-Zero. That's what they said the movie was going to be based about.
I guess it's
and
because
it wasn't.
they begun
Only
it.
the first 15 minutes was about that.
And the end.
And the ending.
Okay, pretty much. And the end. So they begun it and they ended it. But in between, it was just like... I felt like Kano and Sonya were like the main thing. Because they even brought out Cabal. And they put Cabal in there.
And I were like, yes, our boy Cabal's in there. Yeah. I can't wait that hopefully we can see his powers and him doing his stuff.
I liked his powers though.
But wasted potential. Those
No, go ahead.
fight choreography wasn't the best throughout the entire movie after the first scene.
After the first scene.
It's because in the first scene, most of the fighting was hand to hand. Now the other fighting scenes, you have to,
the powers.
How do we make the powers happen? How did we do that stuff? And that's where it kind of like started kind of getting shaky.
Yeah.
Now going back to, this is a movie based on a video game. Why do we have to ground things? Like why do we have to come up with something to explain why humans have powers?
Oh.
Yeah.
This is a movie about a video game that it's all fake. Like, please, can we just get, like I know that's like the fad that Batman, we have to make him grounded. We have to explain why he has batarangs. Dude, there's some rich dude with money that just comes up with gadgets. Why do we have to like make everything like his Batmobile has to be a Jeep? No, why can't he have a badass Batmobile? You know, things like that.
Okay,
you know?
I get you there.
But they're trying to be more realistic with it, I guess. Yeah, they're trying to put it into.
I think it just
real
adds
perspective.
more to the lore aspect of trying to make a story out of Mortal Kombat, because we know the basis. It's a tournament.
But the story they told, the new story they told, was nothing like the video game stories that were told.
That's what I didn't like.
It's true because, for example, like they didn't fill that hole, like the whole Scorpion coming back. They just put the dagger there, and then the dagger, has an effect, and then Scorpion's there.
Yeah, like where's the deal? Break a deal.
Yeah, there was no deal with Quan Chi, and now they say Noob Sabat's gonna be in the next one.
I don't like that. I don't like
But
how they did the story in this one.
No, yeah, it's true because Noob Sabat is pretty much the dead Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
With a bunch of souls in him, and who makes him?
Quan Chi.
Correct. Why didn't they introduce Quan Chi in this? And there's a little Easter egg in there. You do see the amulet.
Yeah.
The Shinnok has.
Yeah.
And then Raiden has eventually too, if you played the new games.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like why not dive into that? Like that's where the story's at. So
I will agree with Manny here.
What did he say?
With Gamer Actionware. I want blood by the butt loads, not comedy.
Well, there was a lot of blood,
I wanted
though.
fighting. It's literally a fighting game.
What's up, though? What's up with Kung Lao's, though?
Okay, that was one of the best scenes.
Yes.
That was the perfect fatality moment.
And I do agree with what happened with him and Shun Tsung. Because that's how
that
it
was
happens.
fine.
That was like canon. I was like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
I don't have a problem with that.
Like, okay,
I wish I would have given more screen time, but that's what happens.
I didn't like that Kung Lao didn't use his abilities, like the hat teleport. He used it maybe once in the training. In the training, it wasn't even in a fight.
He should have done it. Yeah, the fights were too short.
I agree
the fights were too short.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude,
This is what Wrecker's saying in the chat. They need content for a second poorly... Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Maybe
but
they're
where he
just
says
trying to
here,
cram
poorly paced movie. That's what killed this movie.
Yes.
Was
I
the
fell
pacing.
asleep towards the latter part of the movie.
Yeah.
He fell asleep.
Yeah, when they were
he fell asleep when they
talking.
were around after the main character fought
The
Goro,
guy
and
Cole.
then that happened. And
It's like, that's the other thing.
Bro, that
Let's
guy-
make a
the main character, that was terrible.
In reality, there was no main character. It was like a Quentin Tarantino movie type of thing that they were trying to do, but it failed epically. And
But
that's
why
the
did
pacing.
they stick this guy in there?
Cole, because he has his the blood, the bloodline
Heritage from Scorpion.
Yeah, it has the bloodline. That's why he automatically had the sign to be in the tournament.
It's
He
like-
didn't even know why.
Sonya didn't have the sign, but some guy that got his butt whooping in an MMA fight had the sign.
It's funny because they made him like, would have been more interesting if the guy was like, I don't know, if they found the guy and he was like a really good fighter, because he was a washed up fighter, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, like, okay, wouldn't it be better if he was like a really good fighter and he was trying to find meaning in that sign and he was traveling the world, or some Street Fighter Ryu style thing, like,
I was thinking the same thing.
that would have been
That
so
would
like
have
epic.
been way better.
Yeah.
It would
Yes,
have
man.
been like he was like in some underground fights in
Yeah,
Japan,
yeah.
just
And then-
wrecking people.
And then
But I'm
Jax
talking about
caught him,
wrecking people.
Jax caught up to him,
And they're like, why is this guy wrecking people? Like, what's up with this guy? And he's like, dude, I was born to fight. I was born with this mark, and I'm just wrecked. But the first scene is him getting his butt whooped by some guy.
So
And
he was
he
the-
got his
the
butt
beta
whooped
male
in
out
like
here, man.
where, like New York or something.
Yeah, dude,
Nowhere
like in
near
some cage
Japan
fight or
or
something. Yeah,
Asia.
Yeah, and he has like a family and stuff. The family thing is cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
again, trying to ground.
But this guy, he has a bloodline of like badass ninjas. Bro, come on. He should have been wrecking house. Like still when we saw him.
Dang, now that you said that, Jimmy, I would have loved to see him. Like maybe
like Bloodsport. He's like in a Bloodsport.
That and him saying like, "Why am I so good? Like, what is his mark?" Blah, blah, like, and
bro.
He goes fighting.
Yes. That was me. I said that, not Jimmy. I said that.
But like, just
they also introduced a bunch of different characters that we've never seen. I think they used that character perfectly for Kung Lao's fatality. Because, like, who is she? Who cares? She got killed already.
Yeah.
But there's other characters that did get killed
Jax's
that you're like...
Well, Kano's was not bad, though. Now, the way he did it, it was kind of like... It wasn't a fight. That's the thing that bothered me, too. But when Kano did it, it was like... Oh, and
what'd you think
I see what they did there.
And what'd you think of that character?
It was more like a joke. Like,
Kano?
No, not Kano. Who Kano fatality. Like, killed.
It was... I don't know, man. They misused reptiles so bad.
I hated it.
But you know what? There's more reptiles. This was just like a little fluke. This is not the reptile. You get me?
I don't think though. That's bullcrap. I think that's bullcrap.
Oh.
I talked to Prodigy
because you know who they could have put there. Maybe somebody like like Baraka, like a Tarkanian.
But here's the thing: where was Shao Kahn? Where's Shao Kahn and all the Tarkanian warriors in the story of the Outworld? Nowhere.
Nowhere to be found, man. Shang Tsung's just
Melina's created because Shao Kahn made her.
Yeah, man.
Where is Kitana? Where's Jade? They were right there next to Shang Tsung.
All that is for the second movie.
See, that's why.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Kitana before Melina.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't have introduced those characters. I would have started with just the actual tournament.
Because it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. Like Melina, you have to bring in Sindel.
Yes.
In the picture. Like, yeah, somehow.
It's because they're creating their own Mortal Kombat story.
Yeah, I get
And then that's what sucks because then you're piggybacking off of Mortal Kombat, the name, to get all of us gamers to go see it. But then you're creating your own hodgepodge soup of crap. Melina had her face all dirty on the side, and what for? It looked like she ate, like Prodigy says, it looked like she ate some ribs
and some barbecue sauces on the side of her face.
Why she was like, "Yo, where the wipes at?"
Why didn't she have the pink mask up? And when she takes it off to kill someone or something, her mouth, her jaw opens up, everything
even more,
like the actual Melina.
But the whole time she's got no mask covering herself and just has like dirt on her cheeks, and you're like,
yeah, they apparently didn't do the research of why they added so many masked ninjas in the previous because they were very popular. So. We would have liked to have seen a better, masked warrior interpretation, per se.
But like Gamer Action Word said, the movie should have been called the Kano Stand-Up Special.
Bro, you know what? The guy did, it was too much humor. But the guy wasn't bad, though. I mean, if I would see that guy in an action movie, in like a freaking cop parody movie, bro, it would be pretty funny. I'm not going to lie.
Kano, to be honest, was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
He was super good
when he gets his power and he's there. Yeah, bro. No.
He was pretty good. I think there is comedy in Mortal Kombat because you have Johnny Cage, super comedic guy.
Yeah, that guy's super sarcastic.
Some of the fatalities are
hilarious.
Over the top.
Yeah.
So the comedy was there. I think it was good.
Mortal Kano.
Mortal Kano.
We'll see with the second movie.
Yeah, all in all, I think the movie was good. It could have been great with the way it started. It could have been. The other thing I didn't like, spoilers for whoever hasn't watched, turn it off or whatever. The way they did Goro. Like, Goro's such an iconic Mortal Kombat character. For them to introduce him and for what happened to happen so quickly is like, okay, like what? We ran out of budget? We couldn't have him on screen for too long? Or what happened?
And then... and the person that they put to fight him too, bro. Come on, man.
Exactly.
Like that was like, nah, man. Nah, I wouldn't have liked to have seen Goro go out like that.
I would have liked to see Goro take someone out first.
Yeah, man.
Like, I remember the first movie, Goro comes out, he just wrecks the person he fights, was like a no-name guy.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, damn, when Johnny Cage fights him, it's going to be crazy. But in this movie, we didn't have that, like, why should we fear Goro type of moment.
Man, they shouldn't have even brought Goro up, bro. Period.
They should have
because you know what?
Kintaro.
He was in the damn
They
tournament.
should have
man.
brought Kintaro up, if anything, if they wanted a big.
Yeah, they were
beast.
mixing Melina with Outworld and all that. Yeah, bro.
Mhm.
That's Prince Goro, bro. He got beat by the guy with a beta male.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It's cool, man.
Well, point of the reason why we also reviewed it was because Mortal Kombat 2 is already in development and in production. So that is that bit of news.
They also re-signed Sub-Zero for 4 pictures. So this is gonna be an ongoing thing.
Yeah,
So-
he should be Noob Saba. I don't want to hear that. And then who's gonna be his brother? Who's gonna be his brother?
That has to be a good casting for him.
Yeah, and his brother. How does he come back? Because you know how this is centuries when the
Well, they're making up their own story. They're
yeah.
not
So
going
I don't
by-
know what they're gonna bring Sub-Zero's lineage. Like, oh yeah, you're the Lin Kuei, bro. I gotta kill you. Like I don't understand.
They're gonna find some guy selling hot dogs at
Yeah,
Boston
He's like,
somewhere.
I know karate.
Like, hey, dude, you got a mark on you? Yeah. Oh, come, let's go, Mortal Kombat.
Let's do it. Oh, mine's is right here in my left butt cheek. Like,
And then I hope they
Oh,
do
man.
bring more of the cast out, but also give them their due diligence and actually make them. I want to see more fighting.
yeah.
I would like to see more of that in the next movie.
Well, speaking about video games and fighting games and WB
And
Studios, NetherRealm seems to be making another fighting game. They're resurrecting the genre.
Okay.
Because when's the last time you've played a good fighting game?
To be honest with you, only they are making fighting games because Street Fighter 5 has been adding to it.
Muerto.
The Guilty Gear series is a good one.
Don't-
There's going to be a new one now for PS5.
which apparently was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Apparently, the new Guilty Gear is really, really good.
Dragon Ball Z Fighters was awesome.
Yeah. That one I will give to you, yes. Dragon Ball Z Fighters was
But
good, yes.
pound for pound, right now, NetherRealm Studios is
yeah,
making
throwing out the-
very they're carrying
Throwing out the bangers.
No, you got Smash.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Smash
that's
is
true, bro.
Smash is the fighting
I
game.
greatest-
love
the
Smash.
greatest console
Smash
ever.
is my favorite thing to do. So NetherRealm Studios is actually going to work on a Marvel fighting game. So we know that WB, DC, okay, Injustice and all that. When I read this, that NetherRealms is actually going to make a Marvel fighting game, my brain just went like, dude, can we get a rated, like a M-rated Marvel fighting game?
Yeah.
Like
I think
Wolverine in
I think we
there?
might have it like Injustice.
Okay.
You imagine Wolverine doing a fatality? He breaks apart berserk.
Or Venom doing a fatality.
What about my boy Cyclops just shooting people's heads off?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I
So-
think
Optic blast.
I think who would you say Capcom owned the Marvel license, I guess, for fighting license?
Capcom has
Yeah.
the Marvel fighting
Basically.
license still, I think.
Back then, they're the ones that
I
made.
feel, I feel like Disney said, "Give me that back."
Yeah.
After Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which was a tremendous flop of a fighting game,
Yeah, no, that
they're
was
probably
so
like,
good.
"Give this back. We're gonna give it to another studio, another fighting studio."
And again, a lot of potential. The IP, the characters that you could make in this fighting game would be amazing. The different abilities. I think NetherRealms, from what they have done with DC fighting game, the Injustice series, and what they've done with Mortal Kombat, I think they can actually knock it out of the ballpark with the Marvel.
Yep.
Yeah, all the R-rated stuff is being hyped up. Look at Deadpool. I mean,
And
yeah,
Venom,
things
Carnage.
Venom, Carnage, bro. They have to release that.
Now, would they do more X-Men or more Avengers? Because right
I
now,
want a
Avengers
balance.
is more on the mind share. I would love
want a
more
balance, dude.
X-Men stuff.
You know, I am so down with the X-Men. You know what? Leave the Avengers. I don't need to see Hulk. The X-Men are like
You
dark.
you gotta have a Hulk though.
Hulk though.
You gotta have the staples: Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Thor.
Yeah, you could keep all those. Juggernaut.
Nah,
Give me
man.
the Juggernaut.
Bro,
But that's only 4 characters.
no, man.
You can make the
Hold on,
roster
hold on,
20 something
hold
and then
on.
add DLC.
Hold on. What's up? What's up with like? All right, we're gonna
NetherRealms,
think
you're gonna
about
make a game with 30 characters and DLC.
think about Children of the Atom. Have you ever played that one? The X-Men Children of the Atom. It's
Yeah.
like it's an X-Men only like Street Fighter type game, and that game has amazing Omega Red, Wolverine,
Omega Red
Sabretooth.
is-
Bro, you got so much X-Men characters. Psylocke, Rogue, Jean Grey, bro. You want a Hulk type beast? Make him like beast.
Juggernaut.
Beast.
Juggernaut's a Hulk
Juggernaut.
Dude, I would love to have Nightcrawler in there.
Nightcrawler, bro.
You could have freaking Colossus.
Only,
there's so many. You can even.
I agree. I like X-Men more than Avengers
X-Men,
over 100 times.
And we haven't even mentioned Wolverine yet and stuff like that. And
you
could even throw Deadpool.
You could throw the X-Force in there.
Dude,
what about
Logan?
Logan?
You just read my mind.
Cable, Domino.
Bro,
Deadpool.
That's the limit.
We gotta have Logan though. Yeah. Logan for sure.
For sure. No, he's a standard. He's standard.
I want Wolverine. I want Logan, and I want Weapon X.
Weapon X.
That's it.
And you can have like 2099 skins. I'm down.
You want the female version
X-23? Real quick, because we're on the Marvel topic. Going to what John said in the Twitch chat. He asked, what about Spider-Man being selfish with... what about Sony being selfish with Spider-Man, making it a PS exclusive? What I have to say is... Whenever it comes out because there's no word or nothing about it because that game is dying and they're not going to put out any content anytime soon.
Just keep pressing Sony to let, come to the other
as of right now, it's equal playing fields. Eventually, when it does come out, that's Sony just leveraging what they invested their money in. They invested in Spider-Man a long, long time ago, so now they want to kind of leverage it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Xbox could have had a counter argument and said, hey, can you create a character just for us? Kind of, I don't know if you remember Soul Calibur. Yeah. You had Darth Vader for the PlayStation.
They had Yoda for the Xbox. Mm-hmm. And then the PlayStation had Darth Vader. And then there was
Link, I think.
Link, and then the PS2 had
Soul Calibur,
Tekken from Tekken, Hagashi.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
Hayachi.
Yeah.
But there's been games that have created characters for a certain console, but they could have worked out deals. At the end of the day, nobody got anything anyway. So
no one's got anything yet.
But yeah, but there's so much potential there. I hope that NetherRealm Studios can actually pick up the game and actually do it justice. Do you want it to be like Injustice where they kind of neuter the characters? I'd rather them like, hey, make the characters
What do you mean neuter?
You know how like, Superman can't be Superman because injection and his powers are weakened. And
are you talking about story-wise?
Yeah.
Well, story, to me, they can do whatever they want.
But that's why there was no fatalities and all that, because their power was weakened by this and that.
What? I don't remember that.
And it was.
I just thought it was because it's a fighting game. There has to be a way to fight each other. Like, you can't just, there has to be a health bar or something.
And then DC didn't want their characters to get decapitated and stuff like that.
Oh.
And I'm sure that Marvel's not going to want the same thing.
Not just that, but I think, I don't know, superhero mindshare. And Injustice was blood. Was it Mortal Kombat level blood? No. But there was blood and damage and battle damage and stuff.
It's like when I play games, I don't play for the fatalities or for the blood. I play for the action and the actual gameplay of it.
Yeah, they'll probably still have.
Like I never played Dragon Ball Z and be like, Dragon Ball Z would have been great if I could have ripped off Goku's head.
Yeah, that to me, no. I'd rather.
No, that's why I think Injustice did it perfect.
Yeah,
like you had battle damage or you had little blood because you're getting punched.
And
then
the
sliced.
level transfers too. Like you had like you can kick somebody out of wherever you were at, and you will transfer them to another section in the battle level.
Yeah, so I think they did it fine.
So I'm gonna try a really bad segue. What's today?
Today is Sunday.
And usually we go to church on Sundays, right?
Well, religious people do.
Okay. Yeah. What if you could play a game where you're the Pope and you could decide if people go to church or not? They're coming out with a Pope simulator. The game I've been waiting for my whole life.
Bruh. What do popes do exactly? Well, we'll find out.
Apparently, you could do whatever you want.
It could go a lot of ways, man. I don't know. Get dark real quick. I don't know.
So
do you think you'll sit down in a booth and like hear confessionals or something?
Dang, that'll be kind of
strange. Can you imagine you start hearing confessionals from people online,
just
like
random
huge people?
Zoom meeting,
yeah,
just one-on-ones with some random people from some other place, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I touched this girl and I feel bad." And
yeah, whose idea was this, by the way?
Who was asking for a Pope
idea
simulator?
There's simulators on everything, and we've known that.
Yeah, but a Pope simulator, like, do I really want to go there?
I want to.
Really, almost. Well, you get like and then you bonus games. You baptize babies or something. Like what?
Or you could change it. Like, guess what? No more baptizing babies. We're baptizing only adults.
And then you go to the dark side, and God knows over there. No, man, you don't even want to talk about the dark side.
Yeah.
They're doing alchemy.
Alchemy.
Touching kids. I don't even want to.
So
think
it's a
about that,
political, strategic game.
bro. You lost me there, man.
Where your influence changes the fate of humanity.
So basically, you're the Pope during the Crusades, basically.
Either that, or you're the Pope now, where you
So
go
you
like
can-
UN meetings and stuff.
You
and like,
you behead people, and you're like, oh, you don't want to be Christian? Okay, cool.
Nah, I'll stick with my tropical. I'd rather be a dictator.
Yeah, man, that sounds more appealing. Like, that's truly you'll stick to political, stuff because you're a leader, you're a dictator.
Yeah, like I decided, like we're gonna farm pineapples. We're gonna farm corn.
Pope, I don't get what the Pope what they're trying to do there, but yeah.
Prodigy, when it comes out, Prodigy will review the game and let us know how it was.
I'm not gonna play this game.
It'll probably come on Game Pass. I mean, Xbox is getting everything right now, so you might get it for free on Game Pass.
Look at this. Check this out, dude. Like, you should post the video so people can see it. He's over there blessing kids.
Bless the child or ignore. You get to choose.
I'm gonna bless.
So what happens if you ignore it? Like, he becomes a killer or something? I don't get it.
They're like, oh, what a crappy Pope. You know they're not seeing what we're watching, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wow. Quarantine area? Oh, is that with Corona?
Look at them dudes like, hey ho.
Bro, that it makes you think about how people put their faith on one person.
But it's
he
like
says
that,
he talks
though.
to God, But it's crazy. It's an idea.
be
Maybe
like
that's
that.
maybe
It be
that's
like
why that's why they want to put up the Pope simulator to kind of give emphasis on faith, and maybe it is a good thing,
Maybe if people play it, they're like, look what he goes through.
Yeah,
Look what he
he
goes
has
through.
to
You
make
gotta
hard
sympathize
decisions.
with him.
Yeah, that's exactly. You
Game
sympathize
action where it
with
said somebody didn't think this through.
somebody didn't think this through. Bro, with how everything is going nowadays, why not just throw the idea out there and see if you hook it? You might never know.
Maybe
There might
the
be
Catholic
enough
Church
people.
is using this as a recruitment tool. So like if they sell a lot, they're like, oh, the church is on the uprise, and maybe they could recruit some more people. They're like,
I think it's just gonna be a bunch of guys buying it for the meme.
Buying it for the meme.
Mm-hmm.
for
Hey,
the
yo, I'm
streams.
getting on Pope Simulator.
Go check me out on Twitch. I'm gonna
Okay,
get that
do
Pope.
you think that when you start the game, you can choose the nationality, and or does the Pope have to be always from the same nationality? Is always Italian?
It's probably gonna be Italian.
No,
The
they
last
choose,
one was
right?
Russian.
That's
German.
German, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they all live in the same
that
place,
guy
right?
quit,
in the
though.
Vatican.
Like he was a Pope for 2 years. He's like, I'm not cut out for this, and he quit.
Oh, you see them. Well, maybe this game will put emphasis like, that it's not an easy job. So,
Yeah.
Maybe. As Google said, recruitment. What do they celebrate? What do we all celebrate
What do
in
we all
December?
celebrate in December? Christmas.
Bro, I was so confused. I'm like, what are we recruiting?
And what does Christmas have?
Oh, man.
Decorations.
Yes, sir.
What do we put decorations on a tree? Ornaments.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money
Yeah.
on PlayStation balls and Xbox
And
balls.
We just wanted to bring
Bunch of
and
balls.
prepare you guys for the 2021 Hallmark ornaments that are going to be coming out for all us gamers.
Right now, Gamer Action is just emptying out his wallet, right?
We posted this and Gamer Action already went to hallmarkofficial.com.
They're sold out.
Yo.
They're
Sold out. He bought
Bruh.
every single thing on this page right here.
Bro, the Sonic and Tails and the
I
Knuckles.
knew it.
Bruh.
I like the Sub-Zero. I'll take my
I'm
Sub-Zero.
feeling the Sub-Zero, yes.
Why
It's
can't we
'cause
just
it's
get
a
a
classic.
heart? Can we just not get a bleeding heart and just hang the bleeding heart on the tree?
Yeah, but where's
Sub-Zero should be having
Where's
someone's head with the spinal cord.
my Solid
Yeah.
Snake, man? No,
You
Solid
didn't
Snake.
make the
man.
cut. You didn't make the cut.
No.
Would you get the Super NES one though?
I would though.
Okay.
It has a controller
You
on
know
the side.
what?
You see
I
it?
got a Super NES after I was already an adult, and yeah, I missed out on a lot of stuff there. I mean, no regrets though. I'm a Genesis guy, no regrets. But I do enjoy my Super Nintendo, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting one. They should have had a Genesis one. They have a Sonic.
Might be. These are just the ones from this year. The new
Somebody
ones.
likes the Mickey
Alright.
Mouse one. So
All right.
with the keyblade.
Who doesn't like Mickey Mouse, bro?
It's me, Mickey.
Everybody loves Mickey Mouse. Oh, and it's Mickey Mouse.
But it's
from-
cool Mickey Mouse.
It's cool
Kingdom
Mickey
Hearts
Mouse.
Mickey
from
Mouse.
Yes.
It's not no Disneyland Mickey
yeah,
Mouse.
yeah. Not SJW Mickey.
So yeah, those are the ornaments you guys could get for Christmas. Just go to Hallmark.com and get whatever's left over that Gamer Action
Game
didn't
Action didn't buy.
purchase already.
Yeah, he has the bots ready. Shortage of ornaments.
We're talking about bots
Speaking of bots,
and games that might contain bots.
You're knocking it out of the
EA,
ballpark. with these
EA
segues.
has partnered up with Glue, the mobile gaming developing company, and it seems like there might be also working up some game there. Most likely a sports-oriented game because I've heard the mobile FIFAs have been trashed lately and stuff like that. So
I think the FIFAs have been trash period since like 2018.
because Glue does a lot of mobile sports like games like those like games. So
It's just because EA makes so much money on the mobile front with
I
the
know, man.
EA Star Wars card-based game, all the microtransaction stuff. They're just that's basically what's carrying the company right now. So that's why they're investing on making that side of their portfolio bigger by acquiring Glue. I always say the same thing, like who are playing these games and who is investing,
A
but
lot
it's
of people,
a lot of
man.
people.
A lot of people. Your kids are playing those games on their tablets. That's what
that
about
you
it,
have actually a lot of people in the Middle East.
That's what I was gonna say. I think the bigger market is on the Western hemisphere, is where the money is being generated for these mobile games.
You know, people in South Korea and all that stuff, they play mobile all the time. They're always
I
playing
imagine
on their
in South America and Central America, I imagine must be
phone.
a big market for this as well.
Because these games are on a phone, which most likely everybody has, and they're most likely either free or
Free to
$5
play.
max.
Yep.
You know, so
Yeah, and then
that's-
add a dollar here, add a dollar
But
there, and a dollar's not a lot.
In reality,
then
like
it
think
just
about
adds
all
up
the
volume.
mobile games that exist nowadays. Nowadays, you can actually play a free mobile game, and it's actually pretty decent. How many times did you play PUBG? I used to play PUBG so much with my friends from work. So
PUBG.
PUBG was
Warzone.
a great.
and
There's a reason
Warzone
that
too,
that
so-
PUBG blew up on mobile because it was a pretty damn good mobile game.
Yeah,
for it
even
to
though
be
you
free.
were killing bots half the time, but still, I mean, it was fun. You were there with your friends, and then you
Yeah.
got killed by a bunch of Chinese letters, and you're like, yeah, he's cheating, but whatever, it's cool, it's fun.
No,
Yeah.
and then same thing with Warzone or the
Fortnite.
Call of Duty mobile. Fortnite's another one.
Fortnite's the one that destroyed it.
And now you got Apex that's gonna go to the mobile space.
Yep. Did you see the gameplay?
Yes, I did.
Pretty interesting.
And
Pretty
I think
interesting.
Glue's gonna help glue that together. You see what I did there?
I see what you did there.
So they're gonna
Gathered
help.
the pieces.
You know, they're gonna help with that transaction
Yep.
and stuff. And I think EA is starting to see the writing on the walls that, you know, that's where their money is right now, is in that mobile space
Yep.
and collecting from there. So we'll see what comes out of Glue. We'll let you guys know what's gonna be out. Maybe they also teased a Battlefield mobile game just
Oh, yeah,
recently.
that
too.
Yeah, we
was,
talked about
yeah,
it
we
last
talked
week
about it last
with
week, yeah.
Toys for Something
Yeah.
is making that Battlefield mobile game.
So maybe
So it
that'll
seems like they're
help.
getting multiple studios to make different games based off their licenses and stuff.
Oh wow, there's actually something here about Xbox.
Yes.
Would you like to have the honors?
We're waiting for Xbox
Yeah, I
to
was
come out
like,
with some
yo,
news for
just-
us.
That's crazy. Halo Infinite having full cross progression
And crossplay.
and crossplay. So we have some Halo news. That's yay, exciting.
That was the most enthusiastic yay.
I know, man. Come on.
When is... Well, this is really
We've
bad
all-
because I'm a producer, but when is Halo Infinite coming out again?
Well, supposedly it's gonna come out this winter, so
Yeah.
November.
But there's
around
no
there.
date. There's no
So
date.
there's still no official date yet.
Yeah.
They need this to be, you know, a home run. It can't be a
They
triple or a double. It's got to be a grand slam, because they're, you know, Halo's been taking a couple of hits. The last one before this one, came out. A lot of people liked it, but was kind of lukewarm to it. Everybody loved the multiplayer, but the story was kind of so this needs to be a heavy hitter. I don't understand why people thought it was not going to be cross-play or cross-progression if everything in the Xbox family is basically...
Correct, yeah. The Master Chief Collection, you can play it on PC and on your Xbox, vice versa. You can carry saves. You can do everything. So, I mean, it's not a surprise. I need more gameplay pictures, please.
I need
Show
more
me
videos.
some motion. Show me Master Chief putting a sword through somebody.
Please. I don't want the excuse of 4-month-old gameplay tech demo.
No.
Yeah. I think the news should be when it comes out.
When it
gameplay.
comes out,
If this game's coming out in
Multiplayer.
winter, the reveal should be this May or June.
Well,
It can't take any longer.
Relax, Prodigy. Cool your horses down. I
Oh,
know you're a PlayStation.
E3. I
I know
forgot
your
about
PlayStation
E3.
fanboys getting you excited.
What do you mean? I'm mentioning I want to see some content.
But we will see something at E3. They have to come out with, hey, look, this is the date. This is what the game looks like. I actually want to see story gameplay, and I want to see some multiplayer. I want to hear something about maps. How many maps we're getting from multiplayer? What kind of weapons we're getting?
Is custom maps making a comeback?
Are we gonna get a Halo Battle Royale in there?
Bro,
Do we want that?
A battle Halo Royale would make sense. Yeah, I think it would.
I don't think there's many sci-fi battle royales on the market.
That would make so much sense.
I think that would be a nice different gameplay.
Yes. Oh man,
Is there attachments to
Halo
weapons and stuff?
I can't wait to start hearing "Kill-tacular." Like, bro, I miss that.
Halo always has a great multiplayer. They've always had good story. The last couple of times, ever since 343 took over, Bungie killed it. They were, hit after hit after hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that this new Halo can kind of live up to the tradition that Halo's laid down before us, and hopefully they could pick up the pace and actually make a good story. But as far as multiplayer, it's always been good. Yeah. Do we need a Halo Battle Royale really, or not?
We don't.
If they give it to me, I'm gonna be okay with it. Okay. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, another one. No, it's just Halo. It's completely different. It's not a military shooter per se.
Yes.
They have to come up with attachments and stuff like that, or there's already armor, right? They have shields.
Imagine if it's a Halo and it plays something like Apex,
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, you're gonna have to.
They already have cars. They already have the Warhawk, the
Javelin, the tanks.
They have different weapons, different grenades.
The ghosts. Like, they
have armor already. Yeah, break the armor.
Get the boys on the Scorpion. Just start wrecking house. Yeah, that's a tank.
Yeah,
man. I'm down for that.
Just an idea. Just putting it out there. Speaking of E3, Konami was set to come out to E3, and now they're kind of reneging on the whole thing. They're not gonna be there now. I was excited to see what Konami had to offer. I was hoping maybe they give us the whole Metal Gear Solid remake or remaster. I was hoping for maybe some Silent Hill news or maybe even some new games, but we will not see Konami at E3. They say is because the games that they're working on are still under development and still need work. Are you guys sad, upset, don't care?
I don't care.
I really don't care.
They don't want to show off their new pachinko.
I knew that was gonna come up.
Oh Lord!
I really don't.
The new exercise
at this point, they need to release some gameplay of like Metal Gear remake or something like that, so it could be like, oh wow, Konami's back on the map.
They need to decide: are we gonna make pachinko machines and fitness equipment and fitness studios or whatever, or we're gonna be the old school Konami making freaking video games that people want to play?
No, they're gonna show up in E3 with a bunch of pachinko machines. We're bringing it to the States.
To Vegas.
What you guys been waiting for?
You thought loot crates were bad? Nah, man.
They'll show a Metal Gear trailer and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, Metal Gear!" And then
the casino,
and it's just a pachinko Metal Gear machine or Resident or Silent Hill.
What was the last thing Konami did? It was that Metal Gear Survive.
Oh my gosh! I don't even want to talk about that.
They tried to do like a Resident Evil Silent Hill mesh thing.
That was the worst thing they ever known in their lives.
They just had some assets there that were left over from one of
Phantom Pain.
And one of the guys was like, I could put a game together with this. It's like, go for it. If Hideo Kojima can do it, I can too.
Their creative coordinator over there was like, "Hey man, let's release this. Let's release this. Yeah, bro, Resident Evil's amazing. Look, you see what the remake did. Oh, they're trying to make the remake. They're getting popularity. They released it. Then the guy was like, oh no, you know what? It's not good. The thing, this is not gonna sell. We should stop making games and do pachinko machines. Completely. Because what have they done after that? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
They have just dry.
I remember a couple of years ago, Hitman was upset because they used the engine for Metal Gear Solid in one of their pachinko machines, and he's like, dude, like, why can't they use this to remake the Metal Gear? And it was crazy. So PlayStation 5 is still gonna have shortages of stock for time to come. So if you haven't got your hands on a PlayStation 5, it might be difficult for you to eventually get one. I don't understand how they're outpacing PlayStation 4 in sales when they've been out of stock all this time. How's that possible?
I'm guessing it's estimates. The amount that was purchased with the amount that was already out
in
that time frame was faster than PS4 did in that time frame. That's probably, and they're estimating that if they put the same amount next year out, it will be gone.
Metal Gear treadmill machine.
And built-in pachinko while you run.
If you want extra pachinko coins, you gotta run them out.
Don't tell Konami that. They'll build it before they do the Metal Gear game.
They'll make you exercise to get some chips to put into the to gamble.
Well, a Metal Gear VR game though will be good. I mean, they can do something like that.
There is one that it's not a Metal Gear game, but it's called Volume, and it's remember the old Metal Gear training that was in there.
Yeah, the VR. Yeah, VR.
So that same exact thing, but in VR.
VR missions.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So that would be cool as hell. Yes, man. If they they should have slapped the Metal Gear on that.
And talking about VR,
it looks exactly the same. The volume thing.
Mm-hmm. Talking about VR, who's the one that can make it happen?
I don't know who Zux is.
Who's Zux, bro?
The Zux? Who's the Zux?
Kuko likes the Zux. That's what it
duck.
was. Kuko likes the Zux.
So Mr. Zuckerberg himself has been quoted and said that no one wants wired VR headsets anymore. I would have to agree with the man. I totally agree with him. I think that VR should be 100% wireless. Until that moment happens, we need wires because most of these games are super powerful. And in order, if you want to, strap on a CPU that cooks steak.
Unless you got a good internet and you could stream to the Oculus headset.
Well, it's got to be very, very good because lag will make you gag.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, man, radio frequency is not 100%. So I don't know about it being completely wireless. But I do agree with the statement. You don't want to be freely moving, really immersed. You don't want some tripping over a cable.
But for right now, we got the Oculus Quest 1 and 2. They're completely 100% wireless. And if you want to play the big, heavy, games that you need a PC, it only needs one cable, which is a USB-C cable, which is the Oculus Link cable. And I would be 100% happy with this being like the norm. Like if I want to play some small game, I could untether myself and just play with no wires.
Yeah, no.
And if it's something very heavy, like Half-Life Alyx type of game that I connect one wire, I think that's perfect. The PlayStation having the breakout box and all this stuff, it is kind of cumbersome.
Yeah.
Having a camera, having sensors all over the place is another problem. That's why I like the Quest. The Quest, you just put it, you start playing, bada bing, bada boom, and it's just a good experience that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think they did a good job. Facebook's done a good job. I hope in the future we don't have to sign into Facebook to use it. I hope we just play.
No, it's not gonna happen. Mark needs all your information.
Yeah, he does.
He's got it already. He had it like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be able to play your VR if you get censored.
Yeah. Jimmy, I've asked you, right? You like VR, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay. I know Prodigy's dying to get his hands on a Quest 2.
On a Quest 2.
Yes, indeed.
No, you'll get it eventually. Once the chip shortage and all that, and they stop mining bitcoins and all that,
Mining bitcoins.
You'll probably find a
Charizard
under the
Bitcoin?
shortage. The shards are Bitcoin, yeah, that's true. The Charizard token.
You know what else I have a shortage of?
What else?
My Rainbow Six Parasite content. But it seems like it won't have any of that on May 4th.
So in a couple, no,
In 2 days, this Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm like, what
This
are
Tuesday's
we?
a big day.
April? What the hell's
This
happening?
Tuesday's a big day.
Hey man, why are they taking Star Wars Day, bro?
Yeah,
May the 4th.
I don't like that. Rainbow Six, bro.
Yeah, why not the 5th? Why?
Why not? Why? It's the May the 4th be with you.
That
Now it's
day
gonna be
is
like, oh, but
taken.
you hear about Rainbow Six? Nah, chill, man. We're talking about Star Wars today. No, I'm just kidding. Man. Just kidding,
Yeah,
man.
you want to hear about the Lord Jar
The
Jar
sooner the
Binks?
better. Hey man,
Lord
I had
Jar
like
Jar
this.
Binks.
I had like this huge epiphany, bro. Like you you know how like the political atmosphere is very tense right now.
Is it?
If
really?
you look at a tad bit, but you could you can really depict what's going on now with Star Wars characters if you really have a time to think about.
You
that.
don't say. Please.
No. I'll go in for an hour here. No, I'm not trying to do that.
We'll save
This will
that
be
for-
an after show.
We'll save that for our other podcast.
We'll do that. We'll save that for another day.
So Parasite, we're actually gonna get some Rainbow Six Siege news on Tuesday. Tuesday's a big day. We have Star Wars. We have freaking Parasite news. We're gonna get the drop of Apex 6. That busy day. What are you looking forward to, Prodigy? You want to see some gameplay? You
That's all I want.
Okay.
Gameplay.
You keep the explanations and all that crap. Just post a video where it just starts off on a new level and that's it.
See, that's why.
That's all you need.
That's why Gamer Actionware is a marketing genius. May the 6th. Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six. There you go, bro. It was like in front of their faces.
Maybe the speculation is that it's May 4th. Maybe it's 2 days later. Maybe it's on May 6th. You might be right.
It's gonna be May 4th.
Maybe on Monday. he's gonna
People
say.
are waiting for it. If they push that thing back 2 days, they're gonna be like, "Yo, we're mad," and they're gonna burn the internet. You're gonna hear something in the internet.
It's
They're
gonna be
start
trending on
complaining, 2 more days.
trending
you
on
hype me
Twitter.
up,
Hashtag 2 more days are 6.
You know what? It'll be good if they come out and they get, "Hey guys, sorry, we know Star Wars is for the 4th, so we're moving it to the 6th," and everybody will be like, "All right, that's cool,
Respect.
But they're not gonna do that. They're gonna drop it on the 4th. So
So Prodigy wants to see gameplay. I also want to see some gameplay. Jimmy, do you even know what Rainbow Six Parasite is?
Nah, I got the deluxe edition and I haven't even installed it. But I'm making strides, man. I got the game now.
He's
I'm
making
making
big strides.
strides.
Big strides.
Okay, I was actually gonna put a post on my Instagram about it, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me install it first and at least die once, and then we'll talk about it.
one peeking headshot, one spawn
Yeah.
peek. That's all you need.
Hey, I did pretty good with the peeking that day that I played that I played here. So
Yeah.
yeah. You know, I got like 3 kills. You know,
Yeah.
totally cagged it, but they looked pretty cool.
They were legit. They were legit.
All right, yeah.
So we're hoping to see some Rainbow Six Parasite news this week on Tuesday. I want to see gameplay. I want to see what characters, what operators, if all, will be in the game, or some, or new ones, different ones. I'm kind of excited to see what this has in store for us. So you guys know that next week on Sunday we'll be talking about a little Parasite news for you guys, and you guys will know, be up to date with the Parasite Rainbow Six news. Have you guys ever played a game called Genshin Impact?
Genshin
Yes.
Impact.
It's a
Sounds
gacha
familiar.
game, right? That's what the genre is called.
Mhm.
Well, apparently
gacha
some
JRPG.
guy didn't like the game too much and wanted to actually kill the developer that made Genshin Impact.
He got triggered, man.
He
You live in
planned.
that type of society. You just
Live
can't be
in a
like, damn,
society."
this game is bad. I'm gonna trade it in. It's like, you know what? No, I'm gonna plot to kill the
What a
creator.
plan.
But the
Like,
game
dude,
is free.
chill.
The
Like,
game is free.
well,
But the time
now
that he
was his
invested-
time. Yeah,
Time
right
is
there.
money.
Time is money, baby. I'm never gonna get that time back, so I'm gonna take your life. I'm like, what? That escalated quickly.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
what would
people are
compel
crazy, man.
someone to do this? Like,
yeah, man.
there's people that need help. That's all we have to say.
Yep.
Yeah, so in the next episode,
That
we'll
was
be
very
talking about
interesting.
mental health.
Mental health awareness.
Yo,
Play,
for real,
play
dude,
Senju's Sacrifice. What is it?
Senua's no. You're talking about
Harakiri, like a sacrifice?
Oh
What do you mean?
No, it's
this game
Hellblade.
Hellblade.
Hellblade
Senuous
Sacrifice.
yeah.
So that's a mental health video game.
Yeah.
So for the ones that haven't played, check it out.
Mhm.
Really good, really good. So please, if you don't like the game, just don't like the game. You don't have to go out and destroy someone's life
And then
even
get
your
arrested.
own.
He got arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested, so he's gonna go to jail for some time.
Yeah, and he's not gonna be able to play the one that's gonna come out that's better than the one that he played. So think about it.
Yeah, they fixed all the glitches. They fixed, they dropped an update.
Yep. You just gotta give constructive criticism, not be a hitman. I don't know. For real. There's a game for that too, if you want to play. I mean, just saying.
So every month brings us new games for PlayStation. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh wait.
Sorry. Put a pause on it. Put a pin.
Wait.
And that's.
Oh, the producer is seducing right now.
Oh, that's.
Remember the things that.
Yeah.
It's broken.
So then we're gonna get into what's out this week.
Okay, so with what games come out this week, it's also a new month, so therefore we got new stuff that we're gonna get for free, either through PlayStation Plus or Xbox Games with Gold. So, Prodigy, I don't know if you want to read out what's, what we can get for
I'll
PlayStation.
let Jimmy do the honors for the free games.
All right,
for the free games, and that is in the top. Okay. So we're starting with the PlayStation. Of course we are. We're starting with the PlayStation free games, okay?
This is how Record
gave
it on
the only reason is because the Xbox has more games.
No, blame
Just
it on
saying.
Record.
No, it's because
PlayStation. He made the list.
Prodigy's a PlayStation fanboy. Remember that.
Okay, so just in case you haven't heard, there is a new Battlefield coming out. So they're trying to hype you up with. I think that was the latest one, right? Battlefield 5 was the last one. Okay, so we're gonna get Battlefield 5. This available on May 3rd. We're starting with Battlefield 5.
Wait up, before you continue, when's the Battlefield event that they were gonna give us Battlefield news?
In this May, no, they didn't give a specific date.
Oh, okay.
They just said it's this month.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
What if it's on May 4th as well?
Yo, chill. Star Wars, man. Why are you trying to throw so much shit on Star Wars?
Yeah, Luke,
It's
he
because
wants his time in the
no,
you know what?
It's because I don't want to
what?
see Rey Skywalker.
I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, what? We were hiding.
Anakin.
They're gonna give Jedi Fallen Order 2 surprise, and everybody's gonna.
And then Rey Skywalker's gonna be in the game.
Damn.
Why hasn't Anakin got any other movie offers?
Anakin Skywalker is actually going to be in Kenobi, I believe. Yes. Yes, he's gonna be in Kenobi. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Christensen Haydenson, right?
Yep.
He supposedly he's already like for sure gonna be in it. So it's pretty good.
Awesome.
All right, so you can play some Battlefield 5. Yeah, you could shake the rust off a little bit for the new one that's coming out. And then the next one is Stranded Deep. So it looks like Jaws.
It's a survival game where you're on an island.
Yeah, looks like some survival Jaws games. So too bad. Too bad they didn't put it in VR because it would have been cooler. And then the third one and last is Breakfast. I do recommend you download this one even if you're not gonna play it right away. It is fun. It's super fun, and you could race on a couch.
I saw that.
Like I'm not even playing. It's fun, and the couch is not easy.
Vibes.
Yeah, and it's not easy to control the couch. So heads up.
And I see this game is made for PS5.
It is. Yeah, I'm guessing you're gonna get the better lighting effects, better textures, like frame rates are gonna
better have some haptics.
If it has some haptic, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there you go, the couch.
I want to feel my couch ramming into the truck.
Man. Yeah, no, I do say everybody, you need to play that Wreckfest at least a little bit. Just dedicate 15 minutes, and then somebody will ask, I don't know, in some fun gathering, hey, have you played Wreckfest? And you're gonna be like, yeah, bro, it's pretty cool. So I do say to play it. So now we're going with the Xbox that are games that are going to be available for gold.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah, man. These people not playing games. They got to make up for all that Halo time, that lost time. Armello will be available in May. I've never actually played that game. Armello. What is that game about? It's like some... What's Armello about?
I have it.
Yeah. You have it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a strategy game. Looks like above the top.
It's asymmetric style.
Asymmetrical.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
It's a strategy board game.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna download it. But for anybody that likes strategy games, it's probably a must.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 1 to 31. Oh,
No,
but
it's
this
May.
it's May 1 through
So it's
31st.
available.
So the
yeah.
first two are gonna be available half a portion of the month, and then the other ones you'll get them towards the end, in the middle.
Why
month,
do they
right?
do that?
So they give you time to play the two games, and then
Why just give them all at once for the entire month?
You guys are just hating on Xbox.
I don't know why you have to restrict games to certain dates to get them. Like, just give it all month.
You're gonna play those, and then
Records
in
like
May
all the games are
16th,
10 out of 10.
yeah, and then May 16th you'll have something else to look forward to. They're like, yo, the best way to game is to pace yourself.
Drip, drip,
So-
drip.
So those are the two, and then Dungeons 3. Those are gonna be the first two out. Okay, in the first 2 weeks of the month.
Mm-hmm.
And then towards the last 2 weeks, we're going to have Lego Batman, as what you can see on the screen. Very good game. You can play with your kids. And
I love Jimmy.
and then, so for more strategic stuff, I guess they were very heavily into strategy this month. Is this a strategy month game or something? A month?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you got Tropical, which if you want to be...
And it's not even the newest Tropical.
But still,
Tropical
man, you
4.
could dabble a little bit on becoming a dictator.
Because
2
it's-
games behind.
So
It's
if you,
because it's a 360
I
game.
know,
Prodigy.
but dang, dude.
I don't even think you knew that Tropical existed. So
I did. I
Oh, you
played
did?
Tropical 5.
We played
Oh, there
Tropical
you go.
6 too.
Well, they couldn't afford 5 apparently because they bought Bethesda and everything. So this is what they had this month.
This
You
is
know?
what they had left over.
Yeah,
I think Phil Spencer
unfortunately.
sticks his arm in a little thing and just, I pulled this one out. Can we get this one, guys, for free this
Hey
month?
man, but it's $80 worth of games that that you're getting with your good Game Pass. So, and that's if you have gold. You don't need the Ultimate Pass for these games, just to verify. So yeah, if you're looking for strategy games and something to play with your kids like the Batman, you can jump on that.
All right.
Yeah.
So now getting into the games out this week, we're going to start off with not a game, but a very big season for a game, which almost seems like a big add-on to the game.
Before you say, I don't know if you guys noticed that IGN voted Apex Legends the best Battle Royale game.
That means a lot because IGN is very stingy.
Always on point. They're always on point.
Bruh. This is like the only thing they got right in a long time. Let's just be fair. They gave Mortal Kombat at 7.
The movie?
Yeah.
7 out of 10?
Yeah.
I gave it a 6.5. So they
Bro.
were close.
Bro, I give it a solid 5. Solid 5, bro. Solid 5. Yo. For real. They really got to step it up with these games because everything is a movie game. And then the problem with the movie industry right now is that they are making games just because of the nostalgic properties of the content.
I agree.
They don't fill the content with things that are worth a damn, and people are just like fed up with it. So yeah, it's a solid 5 for the beginning fight.
They get 4 for the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah. So I just rounded it off. It was like an average. The rest was a 1. So we got.
Yeah. So Apex Legends
So what are we
Season 9
getting?
Legacy.
What are we getting?
What are we getting? Sorry.
What do you mean? What are we getting?
Yeah, what are we getting with the? You put it here.
We're gonna get that
Why
legacy.
is it? Huh?
Prodigy. What are we getting that you'd added this to the list?
I
What's
didn't.
up?
I didn't. Record did.
Okay, but explain to
Which
them
again,
what we're
thanks to
getting.
Record for making the list. We like to give him thanks as well every single week that he makes the games out this week, and provides us with the list of games that you guys can spend your hard-earned cash on. But with this new season, we are getting a new 3v3 team deathmatch game mode, round-based.
So that's something that got announced this week.
Yes.
Is that Apex is gonna have a 3v3 arena style mode now.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be like a.
That's
quick,
what I'm trying to get you to tell people.
It's like
Yes,
TDM
that's what I was gonna
style.
say. First,
So-
I gotta
so
say when it's
first of
coming
all-
out.
First of all,
May
they
4th.
stole this idea from Rogue Legacy.
Wrong.
What's the name of the game?
CS Counter-Strike is where this idea originated from.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yes.
so it's gonna be some Counter-Strike.
It's Valorant, Counter-Strike.
Valorant. Yeah.
This is the same exact
Yes,
style.
yes.
Rogue Company is what you're going to
I
say.
like that.
Company's the
I
one
like
was
that.
thinking.
I like
'Cause
that.
You
I'm
start
feeling
off
that.
in a base and you pick
Yes,
whatever
but
weapon.
Counter-Strike is the one that originated the way this is played. It's round-based.
And you have like the.
There's the only thing that this doesn't have is objectives.
Okay.
This is pure death, like killing.
TDM. That's
Yes.
right. Yeah. Okay.
So I think this will attract the non-battle royale fans that want to play a good shooter, because Apex is a really good shooter and the pacing of it is really good, and then they have their abilities that they can use.
This is awesome. It just makes it just gives you more game, which is really good. Yes. This is really good.
Yeah. And what else are we getting, Project?
We're also getting, of course, with that, the usual, which is a new map revamp to Olympus. We're going to get, of course, a new battle pass. We're getting a new weapon called the bow check bow.
But the bow check bow is only for the 3v3, right?
It's for everything.
Bow checks can you bow check when you bow check?
We are also getting a new expression type, which is ground emotes. We're also getting
a new legend,
which is Valkyrie. We're getting nerfs, buffs, and changes as well, and a new class of weapons because of the bow check bow. They're now gonna make a new class called marksman type, which the bow check bow, 30-30, G7 scout, and the sentinel
camper class.
Camper
class,
complete with marshmallows.
I forgot what the last weapon was in that class, but it's all the weapons that are not snipers, but they're not rifles.
Yeah,
they're in the middle,
but they're in between.
So that's the new class of weapens. So that's a lot of stuff. So it is a lot of stuff. We're gonna be
semi-automatic, heavy damage type guns. Right?
Now, as far as Valkyrie, I'm sorry that we're gonna. What do you think of her as a character so far?
I think she's either gonna be perfectly balanced or underpowered.
Okay.
And I think that is fine.
Okay, cool.
I think
I'm excited to
introducing
next week. We'll
introducing
talk more
a
about
super
it,
OP character is sometimes a problem. So I like either introducing a balanced and underpowered. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Next game on the list we have is The Colonists, coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch on May 4th as well.
Oh, we're going to Mars. What was this? Azimo? Who's this? It's Wally?
Wally.
The Colonist.
Okay, this game is $15.
Oh, let's start guessing prices right now.
This game is, bro. I want to say $20.
It's a PS4 game, and it looks like a PS2 game.
Yeah, so this game is going to be out on PS4, Xbox One.
So we're basically, it's a strategy game, robot survival.
It's a strategy
harvesting game.
Yep.
So just like we've been talking about all day, it seems like we're going to make more settlements, more civilizations.
I think
you know what? I'm going to take it back. This
month.
is a $10 game. This is like a phone game.
What do you mean? You're exploring, researching, managing, and refining. Are you kidding me? Look, dude, he has a boat. He's going to explore.
Dude, did you see what that boat just did? Yes. Yo, that was horrible, guys. I was like,
how do you put that in the trailer?
That's $10. That's a solid $10.
And I'm going to have Google, what was your post?
15?
I mean, Google, yours was 15?
Yeah, 15.
Google got it closer. It's $25.
What?
That's straight robbery,
physics,
bro.
Baby.
It's because it's on the Switch.
Bro, did you see that boat?
That boat clipped into the dock and then, teleported inside. So going into the next game, we have Dark Knights with Poe and Moonrow. And I think I know why it's called Dark Knights, but it's going to be coming out on PS4 and Xbox One on May 4th as well. So if you're not going to be watching any Star Wars, you can watch this interactive.
These things are like a big thing now.
I think the studio is making a good amount. They just keep
because of people like me that keep buying them just because I hope my wife plays this game with me.
Yeah, because it's like a soap opera or something, right? Pretty much. It's like a dramatic.
It's choose your own adventure movie, basically.
Yeah. It's an interactive.
Like it gives you Oh no, chill. What's going on
I'm
there?
Po. I'm Po.
So,
I'm Bruno.
yeah,
Yeah, these games are $20 all
Are
the
these
time.
what's the rating on this?
What do you mean?
They're-
M?
I'm gonna say like $20.
Okay, 20, Kuko,
I said I'll go with 25.
and both of you are incorrect, and it's $13.
Dude, this one is $10, and that freaking boat glitch game is 20. Yeah, man.
These actors are not getting paid.
You're
Probably
not
not.
getting paid with $13.
They each get $1
Yo, Dark
from
Knights.
each sale.
Yo.
All right, what was going on there, bro?
Damn, I like this. I like where this
Yeah,
is going.
yo, this is not. This is yeah.
I know
that's-
what I'm doing May the 4th.
What up, though? There's a lot of bed scenes, bro. I don't know what's going
I
on
see a
here,
lot of
man.
lingerie, legs.
Oh, no.
Yo, leg touching.
I
Dude,
wish I could play
There's
this.
a
second.
camera?
Yo, I think you downloaded the wrong game. What is this?
So in the
Now the girls watching too.
So going into the next game,
Are you
before
taking a
it gets,
leak right there? Or something?
so going into the next game, we got Demio
Okay.
coming out on PC VR
You have to double
So
back to
on-
that redhead, bro.
on May
Gotta
6th.
write this one down.
Demio. Oh, regular game again. Okay.
This is a VR game.
It's an RPG. It's just an RPG in VR. I want to see some gameplay.
This
Okay, this is
gameplay.
$10. This has to be like
But
$10.
it's a VR game. Oh no, it's one of these.
It's an escape room. What is that?
Oh,
Dude,
I want to play some D&D in VR.
Oh, it's a D. Oh,
Look, there's people. Actually,
okay,
I'll give
hold
them
on.
props.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Because
It's
that's
card
not bad.
based too.
Because it's D&D with actual visuals.
Animations,
you get what I'm saying?
yeah, you
Like,
got animations.
I'll
and
give them
stuff.
that. That's interesting.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's
and you're
not
and you're
bad.
playing online, conversating.
that's
Yeah,
actually not a bad idea. That's better than
Uh-huh.
playing with.
This reminds me of Eye
Zuckerberg will
of
be
Judgment.
proud. Zuck will be proud. He wants to
Eye
keep
of
everybody.
Judgment.
He wants to keep everybody home.
I'll give them props. This actually doesn't look bad.
Oh,
It
okay.
actually
And
looks,
then when you see it in VR, it's even cooler though.
yes, no, absolutely.
Because
Because it looks
all
like the tables there.
The diorama style stuff.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so-
Okay.
$60.
Then, oh man,
Damn. I'm gonna go with 40.
All right.
Usually VR games are not that crazy.
Nah, this is a
$40
$20 game.
$20.
You guys were both off by 10. It's actually $30.
Oh, okay.
Happy medium.
So,
All right.
yep, you guys can pick that
Can
up.
you go
on
back
May
to the
6th.
redhead thing again?
Yeah. Because it's for science. You know, we just gotta make sure what we're looking at. Oh,
Damn. Boom.
Going to the next game, we got Blazing Beaks
What is this, Link?
coming
Zelda?
out on PS4 and Xbox One.
Zelda remake?
what is he throwing? What is he shooting?
Blazing Beaks.
He stabbed it? He killed it? What's
Okay,
happening?
this has to be $20. $13? No.
Oh, look at the chaos. Is this on Switch?
Is this on Switch?
I mean, it only seems fitting.
No, it's not though.
What was that bird though?
It's on
Looks
Stadia,
like a
though.
bird from Sanrio or something, from Hello Kitty. A little black one there.
That one scene remind me of Enter the Gungeon when you go buy the weapons for.
So you guys can pick this up on May 7th for a whopping
$15.
30
$15.
Oh,
Yeah, boy.
Good job, Jimmy.
Jimmy won at
But
the end.
it's
Yeah,
currently
got that one.
available on the Switch and it's on sale for $4.
I knew it was on the Switch. Why wasn't it on the paper? I would have got
Because
it right.
it already came out before on the Switch. It's coming out this week.
Yeah, it's coming out for all the consoles, you know.
Yep, for $4.
The best console
so if
gets
you
it
guys want to
first,
get
and
this game,
then-
it's $4 on the Switch. So
Yeah.
you know,
So it's $4 on the Switch and 15
Don't worry,
on
guys.
everything
Don't
else?
worry, guys. Your
it's
PS5 will
$4
run
because it's on sale right now.
Oh,
it. It's okay. Your PS5 will run it.
And last game,
Full.
everyone's been waiting for
1080p. You sure?
I'm
the
positive.
the big
Can I get 30 frames per second?
the big
60.
mommy vampire with the big mommy milkers.
Yes. Save the best for last, baby.
And there it is, Capcom.
The Juggernaut.
Yeah. The redhead comes a second second place for this.
For this,
I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the demos, but
I'm
I'm
not
excited.
getting the games.
I'm excited. You're not gonna get the game?
And I haven't played the 7. I haven't played 7 yet.
Oh,
That's
Brad,
why I'm not up
got
with the
that.
demos.
You don't need to.
Well, I got the special edition. Whenever it comes out, it's coming.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So
got
this
the
game will be
statue.
out
Yeah.
on Xbox Series X and S, PS5, PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Stadia.
I'm excited to play this game. I'm super excited.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've been keeping up with all the demos, the lighting, the sound, the environment. I just can't wait to see what else is in store for us. This is, of course, $60 for me.
Yep.
$70 for most, and for Jimmy's probably like $300 for that collector's edition. Or the did you get the $1,000 trench coat one?
Nah, bro. Bitcoin didn't. I mean, the Dogecoin didn't hit, so I had to pass that one up. I had to get the regular one, so I couldn't dabble in that.
But yes, you guys can pick it up on the 7th. And now we're gonna jump into a review of the week.
Since we last did a review for a game, Jimmy's gonna say some PlayStation joke now because I know he hates PlayStation.
No. I'm quiet. No PlayStation joke.
Prodigy's super excited because he loves his PlayStation exclusives.
Yeah.
Of course, we're talking about the game that just came out this week.
I can't even bash on that.
Returnal, Housemarque, which is not a Sony-owned studio but seems to keep making nothing but Sony exclusives. Made this game. So Jimmy, thoughts?
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
It's got to it has a difficulty level curve that hasn't been seen in games in a while. You might recognize it if you used to play like Genesis, where at the point where like if you die, you have to start from the beginning. Yeah, this one kind of brings that back. It does. It makes you grow as a player, and yeah, it doesn't. What is that? It doesn't spoil you. I don't think it does at all.
It doesn't hold your hand.
It doesn't hold your hand, man. You really have to work for this. You have to figure out how to move around with her, so you can dodge things. And sometimes when you get ahead, things are gonna get harder. The further you go, the further you stay with life, the harder things are gonna be. And it catches you by surprise. It's not something like little by little. No. It's just like, yo, you're dead. And so far, I'm like 6 hours more or less in the game, and I'm enjoying it. Everything is great. The graphics are good. Frame rate, no frame dips that I've noticed. And I'm playing it at 60. I don't have 120. Can this game do 120? I think it can, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's really, really good. Every time the point of the game is that every time you come back, everything has changed. It's completely different. There are some things that you upgrade during the game that you keep, like I think some of the weapon enhancements. I guess some of them have like hardened, so it increases the damage a little bit, I believe. And then usually when you pick up that gun again, it'll still have that like leveled up per se. But what do you have? What are your opinions on it?
So first of all, the game genre is a roguelike. For people that don't know what roguelike games are games that basically you progress in the game and eventually you will die, and then you have to then go through the process again. And then by you increasing your abilities, it gives you the ability to advance in the world. And after you get to a certain point, then it continues with the story and lets you know what's going on. So until you get to that point, you have to complete the run.
You have to keep grinding. Like they classify it as a cycle. Yeah. So if you don't pass a cycle and you die before the next cycle, it's almost like if you start fresh.
Yeah.
And then let's say you do reach the leader, but you die at the leader. You know the leader's there and it's open, but you gotta kind of redo everything, but in a different path. Because it completely changes.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to grind. I'm telling you, like, you really have to become better in order to go far. Because the game won't hold your hand. It's good. It makes you want to keep playing, even though it pisses you off at the same time.
Yeah,
so,
but don't think of it like a Soul-like game.
No.
It's not like one of those games.
It's not a Soul game. No.
Yeah. So it's kind of like in the middle of a Soul-like game where you have to take your time, do things right.
Yeah.
You don't want to die.
But it doesn't have all the RPG aspects when it comes to armor.
It doesn't. But the game, if you're really good with movement and do not get hit, the game rewards you. It rewards you heavily because you start building up your adrenaline, and then everything, like you'll notice that you become this has like the reload feature that the Gears has, like where you have to press it in that amount of time, like so it reloads faster. That if when you start putting up your adrenaline, it starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so your reloads are faster and faster and faster, and it helps you out. But in turn, the game becomes more difficult because then you start getting more waves, spawns, enemy spawning, and the waves come faster. So yeah, no, it's a good game. I like what they did, and it's very unique.
So every time you start a new cycle, it's procedurally generated, so it's not always the same cycle. Mm-hmm. The doors are not, the keys and the treasure chests are on different locations. It does a great job with giving you a map. It does a great job with the map telling you you've been here, you haven't been here.
That's true.
Like you walked in through this door because it's shaded a different color. This one you have not gone through this door because it's a different color. So it does a really good job as far as that. Yeah. You do some backtracking within the cycle, within the map or whatever you're in. So basically it's trying to tell you a story about her and how she's stuck in this loop of life.
And she's trying to, and then her recent deaths, she kind of always finds little clues of things that are like.
Have you ever seen Memento?
Memento, no.
So it's a movie of a guy that has a problem with short-term memory. Mm-hmm. So he writes he tattoos himself, so that way he can try to
pace everything together.
Pace everything together, and this game reminds me of that. That she keeps leaving these voice messages to kind of like help herself steer her way through this adventure she's on. I highly, highly recommend anyone that has a PS5 to pick up this game.
Yep.
One, sound is amazing. 3D sound in general. They did a great job with, if you have headphones and it has 3D audio, you can hear up, down, left, right, raindrops falling on you, all that stuff. They did a really good job with that. Visuals are amazing. Lighting visuals with ray tracing, the particle effects, all that stuff is on point. The other thing is haptic feedback. Jimmy was telling me that when he started playing the game, he had the controller full battery, and then a couple hours of playing it got completely drained.
Yeah, exactly, almost 6 hours. It started giving me the low right around like 5 hours, and I kept going, and it didn't completely die, but I know it was about to.
But as far as that's caused because of all the haptic that's happening. They did a really good job with making you feel the game. There's times where you're walking through an area and these plants are starting to try to touch you, and you just feel the light tapping on your controller.
Yeah, and the enemy design, the way they did it, it's very sneaky because you can tell, like if you boost up your adrenaline, it gives you a focus factor where you can kind of see where they're at. But that's only if you have the focus. If you don't have the adrenaline up, they're hard to see. With all the way the landscape is, they hide in between. Like you see them moving, you see them moving, but then at the last minute they light up, and then you're like, oh, they're there. Yeah. And they have this weird teleporting thing that you're like, yo, they're behind me, they're in front of me, they teleport.
So constant movement all over the place.
You have to keep moving.
Housemarque has always done really good with that, with Zombie Nation, Alien Nation, the twin stick shooters. They're really good as far as movement, shooting, and stuff like that. So haptic feedback on the controller is great. I like how in some games that you have to press a certain button to change your gun from regular fire and alt fire, Prodigy?
Yes.
In this game, they did it really smart. With L2 half trigger pull, it is regular zoom down shooting. Full L2 pull trigger all the way gives you your alt fire.
Yeah, it's like the haptic feedback doesn't let you. You have to hold it. Like you have to. It's almost like if there's a little wall
like
right
a click?
there. Like you have to.
Yeah, you're like halfway,
click,
boom, it stops, and you're like
halfway down, it stops, and then it doesn't let you, and then you kind of have to force the button all the way down so you can get the alternate fire.
And that's a way to make a 2 button out of a 1 button.
Yeah.
Because before you just L2 just looks down sights, but here you could look down sights and create your alt.
And you know what I also noticed, that every time I came back, the alternate fire changed in all the guns. The alternate fire change. Like sometimes you got homing missiles, and then some other times it was like some wave of energy that will go through the floor and just bounce all over the place.
It's because you could pick those attachments.
You could pick those?
Yeah.
I guess.
Just like your L1 also changes to different, like you could get a shield.
The consumables. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you can change it. And now it's so bad that sometimes I'm like there's consumables all over the floor. I'm like, whoa, which one do I take? Like,
Should I take this one? Should I take
the
that
other one? Yeah, because they all sound so good.
Weapons, you come across handguns, shotguns, all different types of weapons. You also pick up, sword.
And then the parasites too. There's like these parasites that you find that it's almost like a little symbiote. It messes up your suit, but it also gives you attributes. It gives you enhancements. And you find them all over the map. And then sometimes there's malicious like rocks that you can pick up. If you don't have enough ether to cleanse them, then they hurt your suit. It's almost like your suit starts malfunctioning, and then you gotta it starts deteriorating. You gotta do certain things like kill open two boxes to kind of fix that part of the suit that's messed up, and gives you like a little bit of a chore. It gives you objectives, yeah. But it's good because in a way, sometimes you power up the suit in a certain way that doesn't matter, and then you can make up for the whatever something's wrong with it, whatever's wrong with the suit. I definitely recommend the game. If you start playing, you see like, yo, I keep dying. Don't walk away from it. Just keep grinding and getting better. It rewards you in the end.
So far, there's only been one complaint that I've heard other people say. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of on the fence still. I don't know if I should lean one way or the other. And one of the complaints that they're having is that the cycles are so long and there's no save points in between. That what if lack of time, or the PlayStation shuts off, or like the other day there was an update and a lot of people were playing the game and the PlayStation updated and actually kicked them out of the game. So when they went to load back in the game, they had to start the whole cycle all over again. And they're like, dude. So that's one of the complaints. I know that we were talking about before the show, and you guys actually liked that. Yeah. That you actually liked that it was a long, hard cycle that you had to complete. So like I said, I'm on the fence. I still don't know if I'm leaning one way or another. I really like the game a lot. It's super fun. It's something different. It's not like an RPG or open world game. This is a game that has a start, a finish, and you have to work your way in between it. Mm-hmm. And I really dig the game a lot. I thought it was cool. I think they did a good job. Housemarque just killed it.
Yeah, no, I do agree.
Pargy, do you want to play it? Any questions?
Absolutely. The only thing, as a kid in college working a part-time job, I am waiting for it to go on sale.
All right, man.
$70 is still a little steep. But other than that, though, I am extremely hyped. I have been waiting for this game ever since it got that teaser trailer because it was just so interesting. I like games with different worlds, things that aren't normal, because it's something that you don't see on, the usual. So I'm definitely excited.
I love when she comes across like weapons or like the symbiote. She's like, and then just the narration of it and everything.
Yeah, like it amazes her. Like, what is this? And then when she scans it, and you know what? Also, what vibes this gives me too? It gives me like Edge of Tomorrow vibes too. Like
this feels like Edge of Tomorrow with aliens had a baby. And
So with you're right.
Because they talk about necromorphs and this and that and the symbiotes and again, like the enemies, they're all different. They all come up with different ways to attack you. Some long distance, some short distance, mechanical ones, robot ones.
There's ones that charge up a laser, and those are a pain in the butt. But you have to shoot them before they shoot the laser. Now you're done. You're done.
There's traps too that you have to deal with.
Oh yeah, those Groot looking things. They throw you with like some sticky stuff, and then you can't move. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good game.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So, to close off the show, like always, we'll do a little rundown. Make sure to follow us on our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Gamebros Space or _show. Guys, remember that we did push back the Apex tourney for the end of this month, so make sure you guys the signups are still open. Make sure you guys sign up your teams. we will give you guys more information
Have we
this
decided
week.
if we're gonna do
As
the 3?
we'll give more information
Sorry to say anything.
this week. Once the new season launches, as all the changes will be coming out as well this Tuesday. So, thank you guys as always for watching. And like we always say,
Live in your world.
but play in ours.
Peace. I like John.